Hey, feminine. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let us see what the messages are the Spirit has here for you on today. Thank you. Thank you. Messages for feminine. Okay. Oh, we have lone and we have secret. Love. Okay. Dishonesty. Okay. Yeah. Well, I already see what they've been dishonest about. Okay, date. Yeah. Okay. Unfriendly. Mm-hmm. Sage advice and welcome. Okay, underlying energy is honesty. That's very interesting. That's why I said I already see what they've been dishonest about. So when you see dishonesty, you're thinking, okay, exactly what it says. I will withhold information from you for my benefit. This is somebody that's not going to tell me the truth, or they only going to tell me the truth when it benefits them. They're going to lie and tell me whatever they need to tell me in order to get out of the situation what they want. Now, what I'm getting here that they've been dishonest about is their financial situation. This person may make it seem as if they're in a better financial situation than they actually are, but you know that they're not. Okay, you know that they're not doing that great, or you know they're just getting by or something like that. And honestly, it may not really bother you or make you feel like, oh, I don't love the person, I don't like the person. Everybody's going through a little bit of something. Everybody's dealing with a little bit of something right now, regardless of whatever it is. So for this person to feel embarrassed or humiliated, I feel like it's just a pride, ego, male type situation thing. I don't really feel like they have anything to be embarrassed about. You're a human being going through human being things, and whatever is going on, you can bounce back from. It's not going to keep you down. You know what I mean? Even if you feel like you're down right now, you're not going to stay down. You feel like the world is against you right now? That's fine. They won't be against you for always. You know what I mean? Know who's for you. Who's for you? What energy are you connected to? You connected to source energy? Then it doesn't matter who's against you, who don't like you, who feel whatever they feel towards you. Doesn't matter. Okay? So the very first card being lone, that's what I feel like it is. The next thing is secret. Yes. So I feel like they're keeping this secret. It says there's something huge I'm dying to share with you. Why are they dying to share it with you? Because they really do feel like the two of you can be honest with each other. They really do feel like you're welcome in their life. This could be a very private person, but the way that you've been with them, the way that you've loved them, the way that you've treated them thus far has made them feel comfortable enough as to where they're like, I can put this guard down. I can let this person into my world. I can tell them what's going on with me. It's kind of like a person who doesn't allow everybody in their house, doesn't allow everybody in their space, you know what I mean? And once they trust you, like really trust you, then it's like, all right, now you can have my address, now you can come over. Like, it's like that. This person is very much so secretive. I feel like the only people they have around them are family and friends that they've known since they were in like diapers or something. This person is not one to jump around from friend to friend, relationship to relationship. This is somebody that truly does respect their privacy, and they expect other people to respect their privacy. They value and treasure their privacy. Okay, so this person finds themselves falling in love though, or they feel like they're in love with you. It says, I love you and I only want to add happiness to your life, right? So me telling you that I'm stressed, or me telling you that I'm burdened, or me telling you that I'm dealing with something, especially if I've come to learn the type of person you are, is someone who will drop everything they have going on and be there for me. I'm not doing that. I'm not telling you nothing that I'm going through, because I don't want you to take away from what you have, when again, everybody's going through a little bit of something right now. So you might just be doing a little bit better than I am. I don't want you to take away from your little bit extra to help me with what I have going on when I can figure it out, So again, just knowing the type of person you are, knowing the levels you'll go to or the extent that you'll go to for the people or the person that you love. They're not going to say nothing. All right. But what does this person want with you and from you? To date you, to be with you, to express this love to you, to be your shoulder to cry on as well with this sage advice. It says, I've been thinking about your situation and I like to offer a fresh perspective. Okay. So this person, even though they're going through their own stuff, they want to help you with your stuff and whatever you have going on. So how can you have a smoother life? How can things be easier for you? So, you know, it's just giving real man to me. That's just what it's giving. Okay. Somebody that's, yeah, I'm going through something, but I'm going to figure it out, you know, but how can I be there for you? And what can I do for you? You know, and you just giving real woman. Okay. And keep in mind, not every feminine is a woman. Not every masculine is a man. So take it and flip it as you need to, but it's just giving real man, real woman. A real man's going to be like, I'm going to figure it out. Don't worry about it. A real woman is like, you don't have to do it all on your own. What do you need? How can I assist? Okay, it's called helpmate. How can I help you? You know what I mean? That type of situation. I love to get together sometime and learn more about you. This person really wants to discover all that they can, learn all that they can. Okay. It says, I want you to know your presence is appreciated and I can be a safe space for you. So you are welcome. You are welcome here. You know. Honesty. I'm not who you think I am with this imposter underneath. Some of you could have thought, like, what are they being so secretive about? What are they being dishonest about? It's that. If they're not in a certain place to date, then I can't necessarily date you, but I can be present. You know, because dating can add up to being expensive. All right. Dating can be kind of expensive. You want to go out. You want to do this. You want to do that. You want me to buy you this. You want me to buy you that. And even if you don't want me to buy it, I might want to buy it. You know, that type of thing. I might want to buy you something. So all that goes into consideration when you're thinking about dating someone. All right, y'all. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords and we have Empress. So somebody rushing in towards this Empress here. All right. Rushing in towards this divine Empress. I feel like they really enjoy being around you, but the reality is they can't rush, right? If their money's not where they want it to be, it comes across to you like they're being dishonest about something, and they are, but it's not what you think. We just saw the Ten of Wands. It's about all their burdens, all that they're carrying. They want to be honest with you. They feel like they can be honest with you, especially at this point. But perhaps there's something they were afraid would turn you off or push you away, or you know what I mean? If you don't have the most money, if you don't do this, then I don't want you, or something like that. Maybe that's what they're used to dealing with, and that could be why they have the money problems they have now. You know, being with people that only want them for their money, only want them for what they could do, then used it all up. There's nothing wrong with having the money. There's something wrong with using it all up on the wrong things. Okay. Here we have Judgment and Five of Swords. So they're starting to feel like they can't trust people around them. Okay, Death card. So something ends. Something ends. Okay. Yeah, we have the Four of Swords. Something ends so that they can have peace of mind. Their peace was disturbed for the longest time. You feel like a safe space for them. That's why they want to be a safe space for you. So they want to apologize for having been so secretive. They want to, apologize to you for having been so secretive. Open up, tell you what's been going on. They really do feel like they can trust you. Again, this is the second time this is coming up where they feel like whatever they tell you, they don't hear back. They never hear back what they tell you. It's always private. It's always between y'all. Two of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like this person has been working multiple jobs or doing a lot to try to keep things where they like them to be, to try to keep themselves afloat. They've just been under a lot of financial pressure, a lot of financial stress. Five of Wands, and then the Three of Swords. Yeah, and then whoever this person is around them is not making it no better. They keep putting more on them as if they don't already have a lot on them. Okay, the Knight of Cups. And this is why they come towards you. Again, their safe space. They feel like you're their ideal counterpart. Okay, the Hierophant. They often fantasize about marriage, long-term commitment with you. The Chariot. Progressing and moving forward in life. They feel like they could do that with you. Wherever they are, whatever they're doing, they feel like they've been stuck or stagnant at a standstill for quite some time. They're ready to grow. They're ready to evolve. They feel like the two of you can do that. We have the Strength card, and what is this? The Ace of Swords. Like they have to be brave enough to express certain truths to you. Again, because they never wanted you to look at them like they were a bum or something. All right, we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. Now, Ace of Pentacles is my engagement ring. So again, when this person thinks about you, they think about long-term commitment and partnership. Okay, long-term commitment and partnership often looks like and leads to marriage. Okay. If I feel like this is a person that I have love with, that I share love with, joy and all that, that's the person I want to be with. It's the person that accepts me for who I am and doesn't want me for what I have. It's not going to try to use me for what I have. This person could feel like if they don't say something, either they already feel like they missed out on being with you, or if they don't say something, they're going to miss out. 10 of Cups. Yeah, that's what they want. So if I don't say something, then how do I get my 10 of Cups? Otherwise, you know what I mean? It's like I have to say something, right? I have to speak up in that case. Or I just miss out on what it is that I say I want. So they have that choice, you know. Undivided energy. All right, Strength card. So it's about bravery. It's about courage. It's about putting that pride and ego aside. Okay, letting it be known, because it could be something as simple as, again, you didn't think the person wanted something because they were not putting in certain energy and effort. So like, okay, maybe they're just not telling me, and maybe they just don't want to hurt my feelings, so they're being secretive, you know, and that's not nice. That's the unfriendly energy. Like, I have a hostile attitude. They have a hostile attitude because of the things that they're going through, and them feeling like they can't trust the people around them, like people are trying to deceive them. Yeah, see, the Devil. And then I just saw the 5 of Wands. So it's like the energy is not even towards you, but it may have been projected onto you because of the things they were going through. So again, if I communicate, if I express myself honestly, then this person knows what I'm dealing with. Three of Swords. A lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of deception again. A lot of betrayal. Justice. And this is due to karmics. All right. So the Tower. Like your person is experiencing a Tower moment. They need to separate themselves from people that have been making them feel stuck for quite some time. It's time for them to progress. It's time for them to move forward with the 8 of Wands here. But in order to do that, 8 of Cups is required. So notice we just saw 888. It's something dealing with their abundance. Like their finances would drastically improve once they get from around certain energies. All right. 4 of Swords. The Death card. Yep. All right. Death card is about spiritual transformation and change. 9 of Cups. They can go from the 5 of Cups to the 9 of Cups by making certain decisions, allowing themselves to go through a necessary transition. All right. Got the 2 of Pentacles. Like I said, they could be working multiple jobs just to keep things afloat. Okay. The 7 of Swords, the Page of Cups. Yeah, so it's like I have to apologize to you because it came across as if I was lying or being deceptive about my emotions, when that's not what I was lying about. Lying nevertheless, because I didn't want you to look at me like I was no bum or no loser, but not lying because, you know, about my feelings or anything like that. This person could have just been, bless you, person could have just been waiting for something to end that just never ended. Okay. The Knight of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. But they have a hard time letting go of you though. Okay, that's the thing. The idea of letting go of you. Yeah, when they feel all this love, all this joy and stuff like that, being connected to you is not necessarily their ideal outcome. Their ideal outcome is being bold, being courageous, coming towards you, speaking their truth. That's what they want to do. Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Yes, they want twin flame union with you. They want to move forward and progress past all this drama, all this conflict. All right? They have to overcome the negative influence that's around them. All right? I feel like they've been very guarded, and now you know why. Okay? Yep, the devil. Now you know why. Okay? Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like during this time, you've just been focused, building yourself up, working. Okay? Yeah, the Hermit and the Empress. You've been staying to self. The Emperor is coming back. I feel like you know this already. Hence why a lot of you are here watching this reading. You sense that your person is coming back. You want to know what's about to go down, what's about to happen. You could be dreaming about them a lot or fantasizing about them a lot. You know you have to put your head over your heart, though. You can't just make a decision based on emotions. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. I do feel like the two of you can work on this, though. And it's very much so possible for you to have the Ten of Cups. With putting the appropriate work in, I feel like there will be progress. All right. This person will finally be in a place where they feel stable. They'll feel like they're overcoming the hardships, or they've overcome the hardships that they've dealt with. Okay. They finally gonna feel stable and secure. Something or someone that they feel like is putting in the same amount of energy and effort towards building up something of quality. I feel like the two of you could have a successful marriage. Okay. So again, they have to allow themselves to go through the necessary transition. Like we said with this Death card. So underlying energy is the Seven of Pentacles. Whatever we've invested into coming into fruition. They've invested into this love with you. They want more with you. It's coming into fruition. Okay, the Tower. And it's going to come as a very unexpected thing. Especially for those of you who knew the person was in a karmic situation. You just didn't think they would ever be bold enough to get themselves out of it. Queen of Wands. Very attracted to this Queen of Wands. This kind, loyal, generous person that I can't get enough of. Okay. So they feel like whatever you don't know, they want to share with you. They want to let you know. Okay. They're determined to get what they want or have what they want with you, which is that Ten of Cups. All right, so again, the things that they were keeping secret were things that were really stressing them out, but they didn't want to put their burdens and their stress onto you. So again, whatever you feel like they were being dishonest about, they're coming to you and they're going to be honest about. They don't want you to think that they're some sort of imposter. They're not. Who they say they are, they are. Who you think they are, they are. They just had some stuff going on. All right. Two of Swords. I feel like I said, what's going to happen with this devil energy? I feel like for a really long time, the person has been torn between the two. You know, knowing that their heart is with you, but certain responsibilities and obligations could be with karmic. So they've been torn between that for a really long time, just sitting on the fence, waiting for spirit to guide them in the right direction. But I feel like they're willing to be open to whatever it is that spirit wants them to do. So hence the rushing in towards their Empress, because I feel like that's what spirit keeps guiding them towards, shifting things forward. Yeah, if you had to choose between Two of Wands, Ten of Swords, you know what you need to end. You know what you need to go towards. Okay, you have the Ten of Swords, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which just so happens to be the 10th major arcana, so that's 10-10. If you had to pick and choose between one, would you choose the Ten of Swords or would you choose the Wheel of Fortune? So, in one situation and scenario, you feel like a doormat. You feel like you're being disrespected constantly, walked all over, taken advantage of, and belittled. In the other situation, you feel like it's a soulmate energy. You feel like it's fate. You feel like it's destined. You feel like things shift for the better whenever you're connected to this person. If you had to choose between the two, what would you choose? All right, so those are the messages that I have here for you at the time. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair grease.